Let's talk about Destiny's Child.
Yes.
What's the origin?
Destiny's Child came from the Bible.
Really?
Yes. Destiny was a word my mother came across. She puts photos in the Bible to remind herself to pray for people that she loves, and she had our picture, and she looked in Destiny. She came, told us, Destiny, that's your name. But we couldn't keep it because it was already a lot of groups with that name. So we added Child, which is something that we felt like, for one, we were young, but we thought it was something that we would never outgrow, because we're all children of destiny and children of God.
But if you had said children, you wouldn't have been able to age.
Right.
That's
so
true.
We
oh,
said
wow.
child.
So it's God's child.
Yes.
And it applied to each of you.
Yes.
That's incredible. Now, in 2003, you released your first solo project. But weren't you the last of the three?
Yeah. Well, we all started working on our albums around the same time.
Oh, okay.
And Kelly had this incredible, huge hit
Yes.
with Nelly, and it was unstoppable. So it made sense for her to go first.
Okay.
And Michelle finished her record next, and because of that, I just didn't do a record. I went and did a movie. I went and did Austin Powers.
Yes.
And when I finished, I did my record. It was scary for all of us, because we had no idea how people would respond. And thank God, Kelly had a #1 song, won a Grammy. Michelle had a #1 album, and I had the success I had, so we all had our own individual success.
I want to talk about your last project, B-Day, which came out on your 25th birthday.
Yes, it did.
You know, you have accidentally revolutionized the whole production of CDs. For you to deliver that level of quality, that type of professionalism in 2 weeks is unheard of in the music industry. Most artists take months to do their projects. Some take years.
We've done a lot of albums in a month. Our Christmas record we did in a couple weeks.
Excuse me, but usually Christmas albums
I
are
know
really,
it's different.
Right,
I know it's very different.
You already got those songs established.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But me not allowing myself time to go in the studio for 6 months and being completely away from music and playing this character that was so, for one, different from myself, but so controlled and
Dream Girl.
Yes, I played Dina.
But it's ridiculous. Come on. She's 16 years old for most of the movie.
Well, baby, you'll always be 16 to me.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you just don't see me for who I am.
And, I felt like I was in a cage because I had to hold back vocally. I had to hold back. Dina did not even protect herself when people said things to her.
Right.
She was completely being manipulated and controlled by her man. And I was that person for 6 months. When I finished, I had to do something with all that caged up energy.
Yes.
So I was supposed to be on vacation, but I couldn't relax. So I said, I'm going to go in the studio, but I'm not going to tell anybody, because then they're going to get excited and say, oh, she's doing an album, and I'm not planning on doing an album until 2007. So I just went in and I called the producers, and they were available, and everything worked itself out. And it really gave me a new sound, and the reason why I'm so aggressive and the reason why I have so much bottled up energy and why I'm so snappy and why I'm so fearless and strong is because I was held in, in this cage, and I was finally let out free.
Bring me along. I've been doing this too long, but I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. Don't you bring me along. I've been doing this too long, but I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm.
This album that I'm very proud of, and I wouldn't have been able to do if I hadn't have done that movie.
Let's talk about the movie Dreamgirls and the role of Dina. The still photography of you added so much to that movie. And as I watched it, I realized that we've got another credit to add to your resume, because now you're a model. Certainly you're photographed all the time because you are Beyoncé. But this was so different.
It was different. I had a lot to do with the looks in the montage when Curtis
Really?
sings "When I First Saw You."
Yes.
I suggested a lot of things and we used a lot of things. I had a lot of help from my makeup and hair team and also the director. And my mother designed one of those dresses, and Sharon, the costume director, she was incredible. Initially, that wasn't even in the script.
Really?
Yeah, so that's not what attracted me to it. Really what attracted me to it was Dina being a flawed character and having so much range. And out of everyone in the movie, she made the biggest transformation. She started out very plain, and I wore no makeup and weird wigs and really thick eyebrows and really plain clothes when everyone else was glamorous and had makeup. And they had to downplay the character, so when she grew, it was a huge, growth.
Incredible transformation.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Incredible.
But I knew, that I would have to really depend on my acting ability, because vocally it was written in the script as well that Dina was not a strong singer. So I couldn't depend on belting out notes or using my voice, so I had to depend only on my acting, and I didn't have that many lines, so I had to depend on my acting without delivering any lines, which is difficult.
Your nonverbal communication was some of the strongest I've ever seen.
You.
Your expressions, the way you used your eyes, the way you used your body, you really are going to develop into a incredible actress.
Thank you.
You are going to win an Academy Award. There's no question about it, because with you this is like film number 4. If at number 4 you can deliver that powerful a performance with limited lines, with them containing your vocal ability, and even having a line in there where you say, well, I don't sing as good as you.
Right.
She can't sing like I can. She's right, Curtis. I can't. I don't want to.
It was just unbelievable that you still were able to project through all of those inhibitors that they put in your way and still come through the way you did. It was very, very brilliant on your part. You should be very proud of yourself.
I think people don't realize how remarkable her achievement is. She's somebody who, for the first part of the movie, has to be not that beautiful, not that special, not that great a voice, someone who belongs in the background. And we're talking about Beyoncé Knowles. Again, that was hard work and a very subtle performance. She's a passive character who takes the whole movie to find her voice. And then finally, she explodes.
She's at the top of her game in music, but she wants more. I saw a similarity between you and Sharon Stone and Basic Instinct. I would love to see you in one of those thrillers.
I would love to be in one.
Beyoncé the Actress, when TV One-on-One returns.